God gave me another gift. One night, I'm sitting there again writing, and I really don't remember how it all. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I remember my angel letting me know that someone was in the room, and I'm like, okay, who's in here? It's like the room changed, the room shifted, the room temperature changed, and you can tell when something unclean is around you because you will feel that energy, that spirit. All of a sudden, I felt angry out of nowhere. So I know the spirit of anger is around me. The spirit of fear is in my presence. So I could immediately go into prayer. But this was different because my angel was there and she was instructing me. And so I knew that this was a different type of situation I was dealing with. So anyway, like I said, this was a different situation. This was a situation where I needed to help a soul cross over, and that's what I did. It's where you call in Jesus and you ask him to come to the ceiling. He can come to you look up at the ceiling. You with your mind's eye, you can actually see it open up. You see the light come through, and you're asking the spirit to follow the light, to go into the light, to trust God. But before I could do that, I needed to talk to them, find out what situation they were in or what problem they had. Why didn't you want to cross over? Why don't you trust God? It's just like talking to you. It was just like that. This was not a soul that I was talking to. Like I said, that's not real. So it had to be someone that was in the process of actually crossing over. It's just that they didn't believe in God. And apparently they weren't going to hell. They might have wound up staying here, but not because of hurting others, but maybe hurting themselves. Because I remember actually seeing them with my mind's eye. It was a young girl, Caucasian. She had to be between 16 and 22. And she had dark hair, and I remember her saying that God did not love her anymore. From all the things that she had done or that she had said, she felt like God didn't love her anymore. And so I reassured her that God loved her and he forgave her. All you have to do is ask for forgiveness, and Father God forgives you just like that. So to trust him and just go. And it didn't take very much for her to go over. There was also a black guy that he, suffered from, I believe, depression. And he also thought that God didn't love him. Then there was a third guy, and he was a gay guy, as a matter of fact. And I could tell this because he was dressed differently. In my mind's eye, I don't see them with these two eyes. It's in my mind's eye that I'm able to see this. And again, this is a gift that God gave to me. At this time, he gave me that gift. And the guy was hiding in the corner. I knew he was still there. I knew there was someone else still in the room. Because, like I said, my guardian angel was letting me know these things, and I was listening. So I said, I know you're still here. Why are you still here? You need to go into the light, just like the others. And he said, no, I'm not going. And I mean, let me tell you something. It took all night long to talk this soul into crossing over into the light, to trusting God, to believing that God would forgive him for his sins. Apparently he hadn't, he wasn't like a person that took other people out of the world, but he was somebody that hurt himself, and he probably, committed a lot of sins and really just thought that God hated him, didn't love him for whatever he had been through. And I just had to keep reassuring him that God loved him and God forgives him. And please, just forgive yourself and talk to him and trust him and go into the light. And I'm telling you, like I said, it took all night, but he finally went. So God blessed me with that gift to be able to talk people into the light, to be able to send souls into the lights. So yes. And he will give you the same gift too. Get closer to him. I'm not special. I'm his child just like you are. So just trust him. The more you trust God and the more assignments you do, the closer you get to him. Like I'm not none of him, and I don't know what he's going to do. No, I can't say that. But I can say that's how mine That's how I got to be blessed with different gifts. I just kept trusting our Father. And, you know, many are called, but few are chosen. So if you are a chosen one, pick up your cross. God got your back, baby.